My name is Ashton Muse. I use he, him pronouns, and we are part of the GSA. I am one of the co-leaders for November.
I'm Connor Ferguson. I also use he, him pronouns, and I'm the other co-leader.
I'm Georgia. I use she, her pronouns.
We have been a functioning GSA here for just over 10 years. It started off as really heavy teacher-led, just because it was brand new and nobody knew what that looked like. But now we have student leaders every month. They come up with the agendas, they come up with what they want. I'm here to make it possible.
It kind of brings together people that are often could feel lonely. I know a lot of people in the LGBT community often struggle with mental illness, and that can make them feel isolated and lonely. Just to kind of be in a place with others that are like you can be helpful.
Support is amazing in this group. Everyone is so loving and supportive towards each other.
Some of the stuff we do in GSA is we'll have open discussions where you can either talk or just listen about certain queer issues, or just like triumphs that we've had lately, just about our daily lives, I guess.
There's a lot of like people who don't know everything. Like I myself don't know stuff about like half the community, and I'm in the community, so coming here and learning about it, you know, this is really one of the best parts of my week.
Well, I've seen kids go through and complete high school that I didn't think would. I remember a couple of kids that I had that their academic performance was really not spectacular, but they got hooked into GSA. And in order to be in GSA, you have to be in good standing. And they maintained that.
We have a school of about 460 kids from 7 to 9, and I believe last year we had 5 students who self-identified as transgender. Early on in the year, we noticed that we needed to do a little bit more to help support those students in our building. Every family is in a different place on the spectrum of where, you know, of acceptance, and some parents weren't there yet. We did some work with our school psychologist and our guidance counselor and Schools Plus, and we came up with the idea of doing a parent night for trans students.
We know from research that's been done in Ontario that parental support is really key for mental health for youth who are queer or transgender or identify within that rainbow community. The mental health rates are just astronomically better when there's parental support for their identity, which makes a lot of sense. Looking at EPAC, that's a school that has been in the process of building their cultural competence for trans youth over a period of a couple of years, and I think there's a different feel in a building, in my personal experience, where that process has been in place, underway for a while.
Every teacher in this building really works at making safe spaces for students. Knowing that there are so many open doors in this building, I think really makes a big difference.
I've never met so many students who are very quick to accept and acknowledge the personal pronoun of other students, regardless of how a student portrays themselves or looks, whatever their preferred pronoun is. I just hear the students referring to it like they don't even miss a beat.
So many teachers here who they have like open ears and they're all willing to hear. And I think we're just a really welcoming school.
When I was here in grade 7, especially, like I heard a lot of like slurs and other things like that. But now it seems to be a lot less. I still hear them every so often, but it's definitely a lot less than it used to be.
I've gotten a lot more comfortable. The teachers do make like a safe space. Like at the beginning of the year, we had Miss Davison introduce ourselves by asking what our name is, what our preferred name is, and our pronouns. And I came out this year, so it was really kind of a way to be like, yes, my pronouns are male, instead of what people previously knew me as female. So
all the staff are really welcoming and accepting of everything.
And if anybody says like a harmful slur, like I've heard some people say them in class, and they don't tolerate it.
I remember it would be like a terrorizing experience to have to like just go into like the female changing rooms and gym. It was always scary. They would separate us into like boys versus girls. But now I'm just kind of like, it's cool.
EPAC has been fantastic in supporting my family and also my teen who is identifying as a transgender youth. Right from day one when I came in before school started in grade 8 to meet with the principal to ask if my oldest could go by opposite sex name. Her response to me when I asked the question that I was terrified to ask was absolutely. We have other students in the building identifying as transgender, and at that moment I knew I'd have the tools within the school system to support my child. Grade 7, we couldn't get out the door to school. Grade 8, love school now. So thank you to the staff of EPAC, just that they made a difference.